Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to show you how to make Frankie's sweet pie shells. This is great for making a sweet pie, like cherry pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie, peach pie, and it's really quite easy. I'm substituting vegetable shortening for butter, and that's it. Everything else is as it is. So I need a pinch of salt, 141 grams or 5 ounces of shortening or butter, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 eggs, and 2 cups of Frankie's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend. So we're going to start by mixing the shortening. Oops, I got to pull that out. And the shortening I've frozen because it's important to have it really cold so it goes down to something the size of a pea. So I'm adding my sugar, my flour, and my shortening. And I'm going to mix this until the shortening resembles the size of small peas. Okay, now I'm going to add my 2 eggs. 1, 2. And I mix that up. Okay, at first I was wondering if I had enough liquid, but it looks like I do, which is wonderful. So you can see that it's pastry. I mean, it's great looking stuff. So I'm going to put that, push that aside, because we need lots of room here. I'm just mixing this up. Okay. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. So I'm going to lightly flour my surface. Don't be afraid to get messy in the kitchen. Okay, I'm going to lightly flour this. I'm always afraid of things sticking. Okay, and I'm going to slice this just off center, because that's going to be my lid, and that's going to be my base. Okay. And we roll it out. A bit more flour. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to show you a trick, because I'm afraid that it's going to stick too much on me. You're going to love this trick. So you grab yourself a piece of parchment paper and roll it out on the parchment paper. You don't have to use as much flour, which is really nice. You still have to keep it from sticking to the top of the rolling pin. But what's nice with the parchment paper is you can roll it out as thin as you want. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. So I'm going to do one more pass. Boom. Boom. And then, look at that. Nothing sticks to the parchment paper, so you can actually have a nearly perfect pie shell. And don't worry about this cracking here, because I'm going to patch it. And because we're putting a filling in here, nobody's going to know. And everybody's going to bite into your pie and they're going to be like, how did you make such a beautiful pie shell? You'd be like, oh, it's a secret. And this will be your secret with me. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh, okay, trim the edges. Look at that. I mean, who couldn't call that a beautiful pie shell? You can put this in aluminum foil. I like using glass because glass is reusable, and well, I just like the baking style of glass. It's really nice, and you can pick them up honestly at the dollar store, I think. So I mean, it's not like they're expensive, but you do get real good quality when you get like Corningware and things like that. So I'm going to do the same thing, but this time it's going to be for a round. Okay. Move my knife so I don't cut my hands off. And you can see just how easy it is to roll things out with a bit of parchment paper underneath. What's nice about the parchment paper is you can roll it, set it aside, and do something else. And get yourself a good rolling pin. Lots of bakers use the type of rolling pin that doesn't have the twisty part, so you're just rolling it like this. That's perfectly fine. That's totally acceptable. Donna, one of the bakers at Frankie's, that's all she uses. I love this one. This one I picked up at an auction sale, and I just absolutely adore it. And it's gigantic because you need something big so that you can have a nice even surface right across. Because I mean, you don't want to go around with a little rolling pin like this. I mean, compare the size. I mean, sometimes bigger is better. It's true. Okay, that's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna get my filling. So I made this last night. I went out and picked some cherries last summer, and then I added, so I used a large mason jar of cherries, about half the juice, and then a cup of sugar, a couple tablespoons of flour, and I cooked it on the stove until it got thick, and then it's beautiful. It's going to be a little bit runny, but I like my pie a little bit runny. So, and you can also use the canned fruit. That's totally acceptable. There we go. Oh my goodness. I mean, who'd have thunk that a pie could look so good so quick? I did add a bit of vanilla in it. My homemade vanilla, just to give it a little bit more body. Okay, and then put that on top. Oh, look at that. This is where you really want to make sure that you've got everything correct. And it looks pretty good except for this one spot, but that's okay. So I'm going to see if I can patch it a little tiny bit without making it look too weird. Okay. So now I'm going to press the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to trim the... I mean, look at that. Look at that. I've even got a little tiny bit left over if I want to do like a turnover or something like that. Don't use this pie shell for meats and savory dishes. It just won't taste very good. But it's wonderful as a sweet pie shell. There is a savory pie crust recipe on our website at gluten-freefrankies.com where it's pretty much the exact same method, just different ingredients. The sugar is excluded. So, and I'm going to put a great big C in here to represent cherry. Oh, let's double layer it. Oh yeah. There, it looks like bubble letters now. Isn't that fun? And a couple points in the corners. And the reason why you do that is that's so that the steam and the moisture can come out of the pie. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the oven at, so let me see. It doesn't say. So I'm going to say 375, 350, 375 for about an hour until it's bubbly and hot. There we have it. Cherry pie. Homemade cherry pie with our very own sweet pastry. You can make it at home too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the little bell icon, comment, make all kinds of things, and follow us. Thanks. gluten-freefrankies.com